discussion about that. But let's talk about the Batman first. You saw the movie before I did. Do you have any general thoughts that you'd like to give? And we also are going to be talking about the Netflix Marvel shows, by the way. They're going to Disney Plus. I'm not surprised. I think Fez was kind of surprised. We'll get her thoughts at the end later. But Jang, what did you think of the Batman? Bin Superman.
Damn. Damn. I really did not expect this. I watched it with my cousin in for the Malaysians in the
Malaysians.
in one of Tama's IMAX, and it was good. Like not the sound really. You
Oh, the
really
sound
need
design,
good sound.
impeccable.
Yes, you need the sound. Like you either watch in Dolby Atmos or you watch in IMAX. Like IMAX, it wasn't full IMAX. So like if you don't watch IMAX, it's fine. I mean, like it's just there. But yeah,
You want the
no, the
best?
sound, like
Can I say one word to you? The rain.
not
Like
just the rain,
for me, the
everything
rain
like the
effects really work. Like
punches
I
and
was
the
boom,
gunshots
boom, boom, boom. Oh my god.
and the sound design was
The
amazing for this.
Batmobile
Like,
chase, the Batmobile chase. My heart
oh, and the car come out,
thumping.
yo.
It it's like the Top Gun. You know how they still play the Top Gun trailer every time, and you get that roaring jet engine, and your heart kind of just races a bit.
Oh yes, 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 yes.
This is like times 10, I think. For me personally, now I
Mm.
thought, oh my god, wonderful. But okay, me all my general thoughts this time, I'd say very similar to Jang, but I was just really impressed with how smart this film is in terms of how. I mean, for me, my biggest trepidation when going to this movie was like, this movie looks way too dark, and I don't mean it metaphorically. I mean visually, but no, the visuals were perfectly fine. It was not like unseeable like in something like Solo or Star Wars story. And
Or
also in terms of
yeah.
levity, this movie actually had a lot of, not I would say lightheartedness per se, but it wasn't just all brooding and sad and
Yeah,
depressing
yeah.
watch. Kind
If
of
it's
like
too depressing,
Joker.
it'll be a bit like,
That's
but
why
but they managed to
mm.
balance it well. Yeah.
And I'll say, I wasn't hooked from the beginning as I would like. I just don't think monologues are my thing. But it reminded me a lot of Joker. Joker is like, you get 1 hour 30 minutes of this guy being depressed, that sort of thing, society, blah blah blah. But then you have the scene with Robert De Niro, and that kind of flips the switch. The whole movie makes sense, right? Do you get what I
Yeah,
mean by
it,
saying that?
it, it creates a bit of like lightheartedness in it,
I
like
wouldn't say
from
lighthearted.
the
It clicks. Everything starts to click, right? But I would say the Batman, that Robert De Niro scene happens at the funeral scene. For me, that scene at the funeral is when everything
oh
just started to click, and I think that is when the movie just like had me immersed completely throughout. And I think I'm gonna reserve. Jang knows I'm very liberal with my ratings. I'm like 10 out of 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 10. But I think now we're gonna have a new barrier, so to speak. Not barrier. I'd say for a movie to be a 9 out of 10, you have to be immersive. You get what I mean? So like for the first 30 minutes of this movie, I was like thinking, nice IMAX, like, but still need to be a bit closer. But then after when the movie started going and going and going, I was like completely locked in. I wasn't thinking about anything else. But I don't know, can you speak to that, like immersion in general when you watch movies? Do you have the same issue that I do, where like if something's not interesting enough, your mind starts wandering off? Do you agree with me, or am I just going a bit
yeah, kind of,
rambling?
but like no, okay, my teacher's not gonna hear this, so it's fine. But I skipped class to go and watch. So so because of
Nice.
that, I was feeling guilty in the cinema, but then by the end, like you say, immersed. So when I left the cinema, I was just like, yeah, worth it. I missed the class, but well, it's fine. So like, yeah, they really just make you forget all your responsibilities and problems.
You can forget all your troubles. So I think Fez is gonna enjoy this movie on Monday, hopefully. But should we even talk about what we didn't like? I'll say I think I mentioned the beginning for me a bit. Something happened at the end. I know I thought the movie should have ended at a certain point, but then it just kept on going more for setup. I feel for the other movies that kind of
Mm.
just like left a semi bad taste in my mouth. But they do a Fantastic Beasts thing, if you get what I mean. But this is done. It's still problematic, but it's done better. You get what I mean, Jane?
Yeah,
What
kind
I mean
of.
is like multiple
Yeah.
reveals happen where you're just kind of like, what? Like blah, 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 your head spinning. But
No, yeah, no, it was perfect already. So like I don't know why they kept going. Like what I mean?
mm,
Like they kept going to set up more stuff. But yeah, I guess okay, cool.
But was there anything that you didn't like in particular?
It wasn't like a specific thing, but I think you're right. Before the funeral scene, like the whole thing is slightly slow. Like
That's yep.
yeah, we're setting up and starting everything up, but like which is fine. And no, the
You
starting
need
is
to. It's
good.
necessary.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
It just it's not.
yeah, it's necessary. But
May-
yeah, you're kind of
Maybe
there
it'll be
like
better on a second watch because we
okay.
know what's going on, right? So we'll wait. But it's
Hmm.
very minor nitpicky. So if I had to say one thing to Fez on Monday, I'd say just that's why I say the best way to enjoy this movie is generally in a giant recliner, just taking it all in. This 3 hour masterpiece of world building and characters. But let's actually just talk about characters. I don't think there was a weak character in this movie. How about you, Jeng? Was there any character that stood out to you?
I actually didn't like Alfred and Catwoman at the
Oh,
start,
oh, okay.
at the start, and then as the show went on, then I started liking them. Like Alfred, there was only one reason he was there for
Oh,
me, like
I'm curious to
so
hear
like
that
which
next week.
only revealed later, and then with Catwoman, at first I don't know, she was kind of there, which was fine, but I didn't get why she was there, you know, like she's just there for the sake of being there. It felt like she was extra, you know what I mean? But
Oh,
then as the show moved on, then they showed how she's connected to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I understand why you're here, but like it would have been annoying if she just appears for no reason, which is how it felt at the start. But then after that, then it started, oh, you're here for this, and then yeah, then it started really working. But at first it was like, but
I think you hit the nail on the head. This movie is really a slow burn and a tangled web, but everything kind of does fit together perfectly. Like the story that they go with Batman and Catwoman, as in the journeys and arcs that they go on. I think was just done really impressively. I don't want to get too much into detail because I want it all to play out for Fez when she watches it on Monday. But this is just I love Jeffrey Wright. I did not think of What If during this the movie. Did you think of, because that voice we all know has
no, I
traumatized
didn't.
us, right? Thank God he is so good in this film, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. No, no. A lot of the scenes they released, like the one where he punches Gordon,
Mm,
they launched it
YouTube's, yeah.
on like YouTube's, and like the funeral scene they put it on YouTube's. So like no, but it didn't make sense when you're watching the clip, but when you're in the movie it makes sense, because like in that one they're like whispering to each other and you're like, why? And in the movie like, oh. Oh. No, but yeah, but he's a good Gordon. No, the two things I was scared was Alfred and Gordon, because those are the two main
Michael
people for me
Caine. Oh,
for Batman. Yeah,
mm,
so like if they mess these two guys up, it's very bad. But Gordon very well done, and Alfred can lah.
can lah. We will talk next week more
Can lah.
about why it didn't click in the beginning. But I'll just say this before we get into all the other characters in the movie, and there are a lot. I'd say I love the cops and the way they talk. You know what I mean? What do you want? You bad. I don't trust you. You know what I'm talking about, right? That kind of hoarse voice, that very slimy griminess. And I just added like a nice touch into. It's realistic, but at the same time, Gothamy. You know what I mean? It's its own.
Yeah, and
The
also they
world building
moved
is
on.
exceptional. Mm.
No, they like moved on from, like he's been Batman for a while now, so it's not like I was so scared at the start of the movie when they showed the mayor. At first I thought it
Mayor,
was the mayor.
the
No, but
mayor,
like
John
he
Mayer.
no, at first I thought he was Thomas Wayne, and we're gonna see the
Oh,
whole parents
panic,
die
panic,
again,
panic.
and I'm
Yeah,
like,
when you saw that
I
kid.
do not need to see him die again. And you know, like how the whole thing with Batman and his origin, we all know his origin, and then like the you know, when he first appears and the police don't know who he is, and they're all panicking like, oh, catch the vigil, catch the bat, but now at least like we're in a place where they're like, oh, okay, he's
We
kind
don't
of
trust you,
creepy,
but
but
whatever.
whatever, you know, like so like they chose a really good point to pick up the story. Like they got past all
Mm.
the yeah, all the usual stuff and things like that. So like, yeah, very
And when I
nice.
say this movie is smart, I mean in the way they tell the origin of becoming Batman. You know what I mean? I don't want to say what he goes, but I think Jack can understand it. Going from V to H. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Mm,
Understanding how to deal with that hurt and like realizing the love of life, I guess. I don't know. The importance of life rather than just like, I'm gonna kill everyone, taking this trauma. I don't want to get too much into it, but I just
Yeah,
loved how they
but
did that.
but then
Chef's
okay,
kiss.
then another thing I can say is for Robert Pattinson playing Batman.
Mm.
His style of playing Batman really reminded me of Mando for some reason. Like he's just kind of just a lot of staring, and they explain why he stares. Yeah, you know why he stares.
He's a creep.
But yeah, you
When I
no
stare,
no
everyone
but
calls me a creep. When he does it to Zoe Kravitz, it's cute.
damn cool, huh?
We
No,
live in a
but
society.
yeah, but he's staring, and the he did the voice quite well, and
The
he
voice
doesn't
is
say
great.
too much. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
he says just enough. So
Mm.
it's just nice. Like he really just hit the spot just nice. Like it would get annoying if he's all just staring and quiet all the time, but he talks, and he can keep up that
Persona.
persona exactly. Yeah,
I don't
so
know how I feel
I
about
really
the
like
Bruce Wayne because I want to go spoilery, but I just wish that I feel like I would know his secret identity if I just, you know, that meme where you just like cover the top part of his head and you're like, that's Batman. You know what I mean? I feel like it's
so
less of,
many superheroes you would know if you just
I
cover
guess,
a
but I was
certain.
just like, stop sound. He kind of looks very sad if you know. All it took was just one guy to just like cover a face and be like, whoa, whoa, whoa,
No,
with.
slightly off topic, but you know, for iPhones now they can recognize your face even though you have your face mask on. So I
I don't.
was
Sorry, some of us don't have an iPhone 12. You dick. 11 doesn't
oh,
do that. You shitbag.
yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, you bro. Sorry. No, no, but like no,
Sucks for
but if
you.
he can recognize you, if he can recognize you with the mask, imagine Batman with like an iPhone 12 or something, and then like can unlock
What the
even his like,
fuck?
what the
Mm.
fuck? so like yeah, a lot of these superheroes, their masks do not work. So that's why
I
I yeah,
and
but
Catwoman doesn't
yeah,
bother as
yeah.
well. Catwoman just
Yeah,
she's
no,
just
yeah,
wearing a beanie.
yes, yeah. That was one thing I didn't like. I didn't like her costume. Like, I really did not like her costume. I don't know why. I mean, I liked her changing into the costume, but I didn't like the costume itself.
I
I
like
really
the
like
top
the
half. No, I like everything except the face. I think the beanie is just a bit eh.
yeah, the
But
beanie is like so lazy. Like I'm just like,
but she's
yo,
not.
come
Yeah, she's not trying to
on.
be Catwoman per se. So I think it's fine. But
Yeah, but
mm,
the Anne Hathaway's a cat that suit was the best. Like it was
I agree.
functional, you know, like it was her freaking goggles, you know, like when she brings it down,
Mm,
it's like her goggles, but then when she pulls it up, it's the ears for the cats. I was like, oh, and then
I'm
she's
not.
wearing heels, which is dumb, but then like
I
inside
like.
the heels, there's like
Oh,
knives so that she can cut shit. So I'm like, oh, it makes sense.
I'll
So
just say this about Anne Hathaway's Catwoman. You know the scene where she blows up the barricade so everyone can fly? Eh,
mhm.
who's flying in the movie? Sorry,
So
everyone can.
everyone can fly.
So everyone, no,
Yes.
you know how there's that shot where like she has the Batmobile and she's like shooting it and the barricade or whatnot blows out, and then like you pan to the back of the bike. I'll just
Mhm.
say in IMAX as a 12-year-old, that was very
Yeah.
nice. uh, and
Very
yeah,
nice shot, Nolan.
that's what.
Good shot.
Yeah,
Well
that.
done.
Oh, I really like. I'm just giddy thinking about that. Anyhow, no, but you know what? One thing I hate when I just see people, you don't need to compare this to the Dark Knight. You don't need to compare this to Marvel. I'm just like, shut up, just let it be his own thing. You know what I mean? I'm just low key annoyed when I see comparisons to the Dark Knight or like MC. I'm like, just enjoy
Yeah,
it
no,
for what.
and that's another thing that this Batman does. It kind of does its own thing. It's not trying to mimic the other Batmans. You know, like this one was more detective style. Like it's
Yeah.
more like yeah,
No,
it's
but
more
if
detective
you
style. So I like that. Yeah,
if you
it's
wanted, I'll say this comparison. They're done at least the story. They both work for the same reasons. You know, I guess focusing on very broad strokes of story and character, but that's kind of irrelevant. But I just want to do a quick run through before we move on or we get too spoilery. I just wanted to give you like because we didn't cover all the characters, but just give me like a thumbs up, a thumbs down, any thoughts you may have. Okay, let's. I think we covered Pattinson, but it's a very. How would you describe it? I'd say interesting Batman that I can't wait to see more of.
yeah, same, definitely.
Then.
No, no,
Mhm.
I'm actually interested in his backstory now. Like, like at first I was like, don't show me the parents dying in the thing and how he learned how to fight, and then now I'm like, how did he learn how to fight like that?
Mm.
like now I'm interested. So Yeah.
So lah, like this movie could have been 4 hours as well, or like two-parter. The world is just so rich that give me more. You know what I mean? Okay,
Mm.
Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. What you think actually fits to the title of the show?
Uh, no, but all right at first, then
Gets
quite
better.
good. Then gets
I
much
would say,
better.
yeah. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Oh my god, I loved his Riddler so
Oh
much.
yes, he's amazing. He's amazing.
I would
He's so good.
see, if anyone knows me from my old school days, as a kid, I was just obsessed with Heath Ledger's Joker, and I think to some extent I still am. Like, I would just go like, let's put a smile on that face. Like, I just the performance was so magnetic. It doesn't reach the same heights, obviously. Why am I comparing the two? No, but I'm saying it's very similar in the sense where when he's on the screen, he manages to walk the tightrope of between being like purely entertaining as well as something completely terrifying, you know? And some I don't know if it was intentional on the part of the what do you call this? Not the writers, but people were laughing, and I couldn't help but laugh during certain scenes with the Riddler when he's just doing a bit more over the top things. So I don't know if it was intentional, but I enjoyed it. I loved it. But yeah,
No,
we're gonna have fun next week when we talk about the Riddler, aren't we?
now speaking about like the villain, like no, Batman has so many villains, so I'm really tired of the
Don't say it,
Joker.
yeah.
No, no,
Oh,
I'm not saying
oh,
no,
oh!
but
You
I'm
mean
just
just
saying
in
that
general? You dislike the
just yeah,
Joker?
just no, I like the Joker, but we've
Honka honka
seen the Joker. Yeah, we've seen the Joker
honka honka.
so many times with Jared
Hmm.
Leto, Heath Ledger, and then so like I'm like
Jared
enough.
Leto, Heath
Like there's
Ledger, Joaquin
Riddler, there's
Phoenix,
there's Two Face, there's Mister Freeze, there's Penguin. There's so many good villains.
Clayface.
Who the fuck is Clayface? I don't even remember. No, but yeah, not that there's a lot of Batman villains
And I
that
think if we're talking on the topic of villains, what do we think of Penguin or
oh like
Oswald Oz? Wasn't in it much, but
Ozzy.
he when he was on, he delivered. Mm.
Yeah, no, but no, the prosthetics was really the thing that blew me away because it did not look like what's his name? Colin Firth.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell?
Colin
What?
Farrell. Colin Farrell, the guy from Fantastic Beasts.
Oh yeah,
What?
yes, that guy. No, because I remember someone saying that he's in the movie, and I was watching like,
Ooh,
where's he at? And then I saw like
the
the
credits.
bang, yeah, then yeah, it's the penguin. I'm like, oh. So cool. No, the prosthetics really, yo, that he really looks like he does not
and
look
I
like
and
himself at all.
and I
So
think we're gonna
that
get
was more
this.
that blew me
Yeah.
away with Oswald Cobblepot. So
Oswald
yeah.
Cobblepot, wow, you know your things. And I can't wait. If you didn't know, there's a HBO Max series with the Penguin, I think, coming out soon, a spin-off series. So that should be fun.
Mm.
I hope it's in the style of Peacemaker, just have him dancing.
You really
I,
want?
I would pay good money to watch that. But Jeffrey Wright as James Gordon, I'd say he has to play, I guess, the good, the moral compass of good cops, and he does it exceptionally well. And he's also just so much. He's having so much fun with the role with his voice and mannerisms that you just can't help but be enthralled and entertained by.
Yeah, but and he didn't go much into his own story, which
Oh,
is
that's
fine.
true.
But yeah, when he was there, like when he's with Batman, like they're down to business, like I found this clue, I did this, I solved
Mm.
this, so I'm like yes, very good. But in terms of Gordon himself, like yeah, there was a few scenes he got a few good scenes, but overall
Get
he
out of
didn't
the
get it.
car.
Get out of the car. No,
I
but he
love this
was
film.
yeah, but he in terms of get
Performance,
like hearing his story, like his character
that's not, yeah.
story. Yeah,
You don't
it
get
wasn't much,
much.
but it's fine. Like it's
It's
fine. I mean,
fine.
like
There's a
yeah.
character here who's actually listed. I'm actually just reading it off the website, like cast list as we go through. I'm not gonna say who's this guy, but the guy shows up at the end. I don't know if Fez knows. Do you know? Are you expecting any cameos, Fez, in the film?
I just got spoiled.
Also, you know who
Literally, when
shows
you,
up.
yeah, I literally
You scroll
should not
Twitter.
have should not have scrolled through social media. I
Should
just
not
found
have
out.
done that.
I found out who and the end of credit scene, right?
There is no end credit scene.
Oh,
But
then who?
you
But
will wait
the
for just
character,
yeah. The character is there
I
that we're
got
not
I
gonna
just got
mention.
spoiled. Yeah.
I'm not going to touch on who that is, so let's just cover that. Andy Serkis we talked about. We didn't touch on the last character we're going to talk about is John Turturro as Falcone, or the guy I know from Transformers.
Oh yeah, yes, exactly. He's the Transformers guy. Like
I don't think he'd like to be called that. I think he's done other movies. I don't think, but
no,
what to do? That's the only movie we know him from. I'm sorry, John Turturro, but I loved his character. But
no,
how about you?
no. When he first appeared, I did not recognize him. I was like, who is? He looks familiar, but who is that? And I asked my
Simmons.
cousin, and then my cousin just went, "Hey, Sector 7 ah." So I'm
Oh,
like, oh, oh,
he
oh,
was the
Sector
best part
7.
of those movies. I'd say, yeah.
Yeah, no, like then I couldn't see anything else after that. I just saw him like,
Hey,
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 hey, hey, whoa. So like, yeah, but he acted.
hey.
He was good. He was
I
good.
believed that there was a power dynamic between he was at the top and Penguin was at the bottom. You get what I mean? Like I
Yes,
believe
yes,
that he was
yeah.
this mob boss. Or I didn't see the Transformers guy. I was just like, oh yeah, he's from Transformers. But as the movie progressed, I just loved his calm demeanor throughout. You know, like he knows he's in
He's
charge,
the
that sort of thing.
yeah.
So he doesn't need to like, don't need to panic. Dun dun dun.
And
But
then
before, do you have any final thoughts, non-spoil? Okay, no. Here's the thing. I just wanna. Do you think people will like it? What do you have to tell Fez and any people who have not seen it what to expect so they can enter with the right frame of mind? And do you think this will do well at the box office? Wow, I just give you three questions on the spot. Let's
holy
go.
shit! I
But
just
for
got
me,
attacked
okay, then
with
I'll start
questions.
first because I have some in my head, and then you can jump in. I'll just say that people should see this in Adobe Cinema. I think will be the best because you're getting the best sound, you're getting the best images.
Yeah, get the best sound.
You
That
really
get the
want the
best.
images to pop. And I mean when Dolby Cinema, the contrast, it's going to be exceptional, I feel, on Monday.
Yeah, and
The
those people they are like you know, like, oh, I need to get my money's worth. Movies 3 hours, so you get 3 hours of nice sound. So good deal.
But if you're in Malaysia, I would honestly recommend Indulge though, just because I really think this movie you just want to have like comfy, like ooh, just take it all in. Would you agree with me? Like, would you drag your parents to go to an Indulge or Gold Class, or would you go to an IMAX? Although I know you don't like the price of Indulge.
uh, yeah, indulge. I kind of the price I still cannot justify.
35
Like
ringgit, not bad lah, I think.
the different get the bed. No, but yeah, but I'm Asian, so I'm not gonna spend. No, like maybe no, but I really want the Dolby Atmos sound. I really want the Dolby
But
Atmos.
there's no
So
Dolby in Malaysia. Or the MBO, right? MBO
the
not bad.
MBO and
MBO.
oh not sorry, MBO's been bought over GSC. So all the cinema like the
No,
Starling
GSC.
one
Is there a
and
Dolby
the
in Malaysia? It's
Tropicana.
only Atmos, right?
No, yeah, but the Starling cinema and the Tropicana Gardens one, they used to be MBO, but they are now GSC. They got bought over.
Wow, a lot of
So
money during the pandemic. Ah.
yeah, so
Imagine buying things during the pandemic. That's impressive.
no, that's no, that's worse. That no, but that's why MBO. Imagine
Good
building
deal.
cinemas during the pandemic. So then that's why they have to get. I don't
Oh
know their
my god,
financials,
you're
but like
right because they've
they
literally
literally
opened
finished
Tropicana
building all of them.
Gardens.
Yeah, they literally finished building all of them and by when the pandemic.
Oh
No,
god.
so literally GSC got free cinema. So
No,
whoo!
I'm just saying oh god because remember I was like 35 ringgit indulge. When the fuck did indulge become 75 ringgit? Oh God, for one person. No, 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 no. No, no,
No,
no, no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no,
no.
no, no.
35 can. 75? Hell no.
No,
That is too expensive, bro.
no,
No, no,
but
no. IMAX it is. Sorry, yeah.
yeah, but back on topic for Batman.
What are we talking about? Oh yeah, what would you say to people?
Pay for good sound. Pay for
Pay
good
for
sound.
good sound.
Don't pay for image like yes, but
I
it's not IMAX. Like IMAX is nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but it's not. Yeah, it's formatted for IMAX, I think, but it's not full IMAX. So
it's just
I
it's gone through the
yeah,
IMAX
but
process of making it look nice lah. But
yeah, of course lah.
I
So
would
of course IMAX
disagree. I have
is the best, but
the base.
if and don't please don't watch it in a normal cinema. At least Dolby Atmos cinemas.
At
At
least.
least because the
Minimum.
sound, the sound mixing, the sound design, whatever, like all the things they did with the sound. Woo! Very very nice. So
I'll wait
like
until Monday to do a comparison between Dolby and IMAX, but I had a good IMAX experience, I think, just because the movie looked. I like the widescreen aspect, so it looked like I was almost like a virtual reality headset. It kind of encompassed my whole view, and there's something very epic about scope, that aspect ratio. But the problem is,
mm,
cinemas are stupid, and they're trying to make it cheap. You know how the scope aspect ratio is something very special and amazing, right? You know how when you go into like GSC Hall 3 and the thing expands wide. When I was a kid, that was always my favorite thing of going to the movies, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind
When
of,
the
but
curtains go up and it expands. But I hate that cinemas for cost cutting, it goes down. Why? You know what I
yeah,
mean, right?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Why?
yeah. That's what
Why?
it
Like
usually does.
TGV Hall 6 and Hall 7, like, why so stupidity is there? Ugh, it just really pisses me off. Ugh,
Like
anyone
that
who's
also triggered.
anyone who's my friend, I think you have probably heard that from me for like forever, haven't you? Like, just I hate when screens become shrinky. Ugh. But
Yeah,
what were you
but
talking?
no, but I'm going to be watching Batman again this weekend. So, but I'm gonna
Nice,
try out the Tropicana Gardens Dolby Atmos cinema.
very
So
nice.
hopefully the sound can blow me away again. So
Mm.
yeah. So please, if you're watching this, sound very important. Do not
So,
like, I
mhm.
don't know, like cover your not cover your ears, but make sure your ears can hear it properly.
No,
Like
cause
like don't wear a hoodie and like cover your like really like just
who the fuck does that during a movie? You know,
ah yeah
you want it to feel through your heart. You want the sound to reverberate through your body.
yeah yeah you yeah the sound really.
Oh, the sound is incredible. I hope it
That's
gets
why
an
I'm still
Oscar
blown
laugh.
away that the Oscars cancelled, like not cancelled, but like they delete sound. I'm just like, well, that, that was really important, but so I guess silent films are their new favorite. But
They need the piano there. Stupidity. But do
yeah,
you think
so
do
yeah,
you think this will do
no,
well at the box office, by the way?
yeah, I think it would, because I was thinking about it, like would it have been better R-rated? But no,
Nah.
like it's violent enough. I mean, like, whoo, when he punches the shit out of people, it's like,
It's rated 15 in the UK,
oh,
you know? Hmm.
rated 15. Oh, okay, cool, cool,
But
cool. In Malaysia, it's PG 13, so
I'll
it's
just say the thumb drive thing was very scarring. I won't say what it is, but that was go like, whoa, they're getting away with that in this film. Ho ho
Thumb
ho.
drive.
But honestly,
Yeah.
I hope people love this movie as much as we did. I would honestly give it a 9.5, 9.2, something lah, 9 above lah, doesn't matter lah. My rating system is meaningless, but I'd give it a strong 9 out of 10. You?
Yeah, I strong 9.5 actually.
Wow, I'll raise you a
My
9.6.
no, my dad asked me like after I like that night
For the
after I
film,
watched the
yeah.
movie, like he was asking me, did you like this better or Spider-Man? And to
Spider-Man.
be honest, oh okay, fine. But no, but for me, I like this better. Like
Ooh.
Spider-Man was going off, like as nice as it was, the nostalgia was there. Like
Yeah,
nostalgia
but
was one of the big things that did, but this film carried like
based on
without
a story.
without yeah
Yeah,
based on the
that's fair.
story, yeah,
That's fair.
without the nostalgia. Of course the nostalgia is amazing, but I mean this movie did it without that, and ooh,
I
very
mean,
nice,
I
very
used
well
to.
done.
For me personally, I'm fine with mixing in my personal element with the film, and but as long as you kind of, yeah, it doesn't. As long as you enjoy it, which one you enjoy more, right? Like, there's always the question of how much do I actually how The Force Awakens and Last Jedi. I think those movies just had very special memories to me, and that probably explains like a lot of the reason why I love it. But that's beside the point. Judging on a better movie is so hard to do, but I would say that the fact that this Spider-Man No Way Home, the Batman came out in the span of 3 months. We live in a good world.
Yeah, we live in a
I
very,
mean,
very good.
going aside, actually not really. I take
No,
that
but
back.
the only thing I
When we
think
don't
could
live in a
bring
great world
down
currently, especially with various
war.
authoritarian regimes trying to infringe on doing stupid things at great personal human cost. But that's yeah. Okay, anything you
No,
say.
but uh no, but yeah, really no, I think because Batman, like when people saw the trailer, like
Mm.
for Batman fans, I think they're pretty happy, but overall, most people like like my family and my
Me
friends,
and
they're all just
you,
like,
we all were
ah
very
yeah,
trepidatious.
another
Another
Batman,
one, yeah.
one more Batman, is it? Ah yeah, but which is what it starts off as. Then when you see the trailer or like footage, you're like,
It warrants its
whoa.
own
And then
existence.
when you go in the cinema, you're like, oh. So
I agree.
it
That's a
really
good way to put
set
it.
it didn't set low expectations, but I think everybody had low expectations because they just thought it's another Batman.
I'd agree.
But it blew everything away, and yeah, I can't believe it blew everyone away. Like, no, I don't know if it blew me away lah, not everybody, but blew
It's blowing a
me
lot
and
of
my
people
cousin,
away.
Me and my cousin, after we came out, we were both bomb,
You're buzzing, you're
bomb.
buzzing, right? Like that was my feeling. Like I was walking out, like I was like,
Yeah, when you walk out the cinema, you're doing the slow walk. From
and I was like,
doing it the-
I was just that buzzing with enjoyment, the same way I did for No Way Home, the same way I felt about, I don't know, Shang-Chi, I guess. I don't know. The same way was walking out of some Interstellar, I guess. I don't know. Just there's nothing better than walking out of a movie that you really enjoyed. Wow.
Wow. No, but
This is the
no,
kind of analysis people come to.
no,
You
I think this movie is also like the inverse of Quiet Place, if you get what I mean. Like
I don't.
Quiet Place, that show was John Krasinski
John
doing.
Krasinski, Jim.
Yeah, with those shows, he was showing how he can work around sound without sound, and
Oh,
how
you
he
really
can
like the
use
sound in
sound.
this movie, huh?
Yeah, no, this shows how like sound really
Integral.
helps. Because like I was thinking about what if I just turned off music during this scene, like it would still be nice, but the sound just pushed it forward
Elevated.
so much.
Elevated.
Like no, not just a bit elevated, like oh that's nice to have that in the back. Like it was like boom, just sends the scene to the next level. So like sound is very,
Oh
very
my god, I
important.
am
Like it really showed me the importance of sound in this movie. So
the important.
like
I would say
yeah.
I felt the same way about Dune. I think Dune, very similar films in that sense, like just pure what is it?
Dune was just loud to me.
The
I
limits
was
of
just
cinema.
like, oh,
Well, we love this film, and I can't wait next week when we actually go delve into the spoilers of it. But Fez, are you excited for this film now? What you think? What you think of your Mundi excitement? Can we get like a yes or like I can't wait. Good movie.
Uh,
I can't wait. Mhm.
yeah, I'm genuinely quite excited now. I think from you guys and also from the reviews are glowing, and especially
Glowing.
with Rob Patterson's performance. So I'm quite excited to. I think Jang did point out a good point, which now I'm reflecting from the trailer that there are a lot of villains in this movie. I didn't realize there was the penguin.
Carmine
Regular,
Falcone, the
yeah,
Riddler. It all works. It
I
all
didn't
works.
realize that until, well, hopefully it works. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that.
Okay, and you've never been in a Dolby Cinema, right?
I've been to the MBO one.
Nah,
Well,
fam.
now
Just
JSC,
everyone
but
who does it, I'm just
not.
showing Fez the cinema. Look at how many sound systems there are on top. Oh, look at all
look
this.
at Dustby.
Look at how many speakers there are. And where's the thing? Right here, I moved this up one lah, cause I'm like, I think that's a bit.
Why?
I was like, B is a bit too close, so I just moved this up to C instead. I was like,
Okay,
ah.
thank God. Thank God.
I
Oh
was
my God,
like,
after you moved this in front, I'm like, no. Okay.
Oh.
we're actually sitting here, by the way. On the
Oh my
floor.
God.
Oh, I'm so excited for to see it in Dolby to experience. I'm not excited for the ads. Ugh, I hate the Dolby ads. The Odeon ads, especially the dumb Nicole Kidman one. But anyway, what other
Nicole
thing?
Kidman has an ad? Oh, cool.
No, it's this really dumb thing where she's like, heartbreak feels better in cinemas. You can watch it on YouTube. They have it like for AMC or something as well. It's really annoying. But anywho.